things that are important to me in our next leader is someone that truly demonstrates, one, a commitment to learning, really learning our community, learning our youth, learning our staff needs, to really be able to understand how we currently are in order to progress us forward. That level of connectedness, I think, is truly essential in being able to really understand the district's needs. Second, someone that really has a proven history of being collaborative and inclusive. When I look at the current wealth of knowledge and best practices that things have been done well in understanding the history of certain staff and leadership roles, being able to really take feedback, understand staff needs, and also really being able to engage others, stakeholders, local agencies, and really moving our kids forward. Identifying meaningful partnerships that really contribute to assuring our kids' needs are, again, put first. Also, a commitment to transparency. When I look at the need to assure that there's a trusting relationship in place between this new superintendent and the community, that only gets achieved by transparency and maintaining that level of communication that really increases our buy-in with the board and also through the superintendent. And of course, lastly, competency. Looking at to keep us moving forward, without a doubt, the need to have someone who's demonstrated different ways they've achieved outcomes within new initiatives, outcomes specific to an urban district like ours, are things that I believe are really, really critical. Thank you.
Thank you. And Alex.
Okay. Well, I agree with everyone. Of course, we want somebody who's really committed to Norwalk, not just as a stepping stone, but would like to really hit the ground running, want to make changes and keep going in the direction that we've gone in our excellence. We are obligated to the taxpayers, so it would be great if we had a superintendent who was open and creative to new ideas, creative solutions. For example, I know one of the programs in Merrimack, Yvette was doing a transition that you were talking about, the last transitional classes, and I know the woman who's teaching it, and it's a creative solution to really help bridge the gap and bring the kids up. So I think the superintendent was, of course, really backing Yvette in all the creative ideas, and that's what we need, somebody who's open to hear other people's point of view, and not just say, no, this is the way it's going to be. So also maybe creative as far as looking for grants, because money is always tight. Bringing all of our students, especially our special ed kids, back if they don't happen to be in the district, bring them back into the district. And maybe creatively, if we had places for them to go and we could service them here, and we had really great faculty members, maybe other districts, New Canaan and Darien, they might send their kids because we could build up this great special ed. If we're creative about it, they would come in and join us. And then it's almost like regionalization, but they would help us pay for it all. So creative solutions can be a win-win. So if you can find somebody who's open and try something new and will listen and not just be, this kind of guy, but open to everybody's ideas, that's the kind of superintendent we need. Of course, commitment and obligation to the taxpayers goes without saying.
Okay, great, thank you.